Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're delighted to be joined by Kerisha Oudith Budhram, who is playing an important role in the exciting Miss Winter Fest 2026 and Miss Winter Fest Photogenic 2026 competitions. These events are about much more than crowns and titles. They provide a platform for young women to build confidence, develop leadership skills, showcase their unique personalities, and make a positive impact in their communities. In this conversation, we'll explore what makes these pageants special, the qualities that define a truly photogenic contestant, how young women can make the most of the experience, and what Kerisha hopes to see in the next generation of queens. Please join me in welcoming Kerisha Oudith Budhram to the show. How are you, Kerisha?
Hi, Sid. How are you
I
doing?
hope I'm awesome. It's nice to have you on again.
It's good to be back and then be given another opportunity. Thank you so much.
Awesome. You're most welcome. Kerisha, you're associated with the exciting Miss Winter Fest and Miss Winter Fest Photogenic 2026 event. What inspired your involvement and what makes this pageant unique from others?
Okay, well, so the idea came by because my uncle usually hosts a sound uh, show and shine competition. So it's all about cars.
Okay.
And yeah, and the loudest car and the nicest car and the cleanest car. So we decided that, you know what, it's always about the guys and their interests, and we decided that we wanted to maybe bring a little bit more excitement into the whole show, because it is actually quite a long process. So we thought about incorporating a little pageant for our girls, young girls, and our ladies that, who also want to be there and be a part of everything, but they don't want to really be just around the cars. They also want, it's something for them to look forward to, and also just to bring something new into the competition wise, if I can say it like that. Something exciting, something to look forward to, something different. So yeah, we're just hoping that a lot of the girls get to see this and want to participate, because I know it's always a matter of Newcastle is a small place. There's never nothing to do, or there's nothing exciting happening. So we're just trying to bring a little bit of flavor into the whole situation.
That's awesome. Part of the competition focuses on being photogenic. What qualities do you believe make someone truly photogenic beyond just looking good in a photograph?
You know, that's a very interesting thing that you brought up, because photogenic, the reason why we decided to incorporate a photogenic part of the competition is for the more shy girls. The ones that are too that want to participate in something, but they are too shy to actually do the walk and the modeling, and be in front of a crowd of people. They feel more comfortable doing it behind a lens. So being photogenic, unfortunately, it is about being behind the camera. It's very difficult to kind of separate it, as such. But a part of being, like having good looks, presenting yourself in a certain way, it's all about your comfort behind the camera.
For young women considering entering Miss Winter Fest or Miss Winter Fest Photogenic 2026, what advice would you give them to help them stand out and make the most of the experience?
It's an opportunity for young women to be themselves, to be a little bit creative and bring out a part of them that a lot of them don't think they have. So it's an opportunity for them to grow confidently, to grow as a person, to get them more out there and to try and bring out the best in women. Unfortunately, we do have situations where especially younger girls, they don't feel as confident as they should. You know, you're always comparing yourself to other people, to models, to celebrities, you know, and we want to kind of incorporate something where these young women need to feel happy in their own skin, you know, to feel proud of who they are, and you know, the way that they look and the way they present themselves. It's all about just bringing out that extra personality in a person. You know, we don't always get that opportunity, but when opportunities like this do come up, it's always nice for people to put themselves out there and just um, grow a little bit more. You know, you never know where your career lies. This also is a stepping stone for them to build on that career. You know, where especially with the younger girls that are in school, and especially high school, you know, there's a lot of competition between the girls, or you know, some girls look down upon other girls, and some girls feel that some girls are
Yeah,
better than them. You know, so it's just kind of, everybody needs to understand that, you know what, you, everybody has an opinion, and beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder, but at the end of the day, everybody is beautiful in their own way. And opportunities like this is to show these girls that, you know what, you have the opportunity, you need to let yourself shine.
that's so true. Uh, Pageants often help contestants develop confidence and leadership skills. What personal growth opportunities do you believe participants can expect from this event?
You get a sense of, apart from growing as a person and building confidence, getting comfortable in your own skin, you also get to be around other people, which also shows you a different part of life, in terms of, you know, you have to be able to be empathetic and caring, and you know, personality is a big thing when it comes to pageantry, because there's also a lot of expectations. Obviously, this is a smaller pageant where you're not going to be, or the winners are not going to be expected to go out and do a lot of community work and things like that. But under normal pageantry circumstances, yes, you have to be able to show that part of you, you know, where you can give back to your community, and how you're going to give back to your community. But this is a stepping stone for something that, you know, if somebody wants to go that way, it's just to show them, okay, this is what it's going to be like, you know, on a smaller scale, but it also prepares them for what's out there in the future or in bigger events.
Awesome. As someone passionate about empowering others, how do you see pageantry contributing to building self-esteem and creating opportunities for young women?
Pageantry world isn't, honestly, it isn't the easiest, but
Hmm.
if you go, you obviously getting into it to compete at some stage. You know, nobody can tell you that, you know what, we're just going to do it for fun, or we're just going to do it for the sake of doing it, because I think I've mentioned before that it's quite taxing. You know, it can become very stressful. There's a lot of finance involved in this kind of hobby, but it's quite rewarding, especially because you can become a role model to others in your community, and you know, show 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 other people out there that, you know, like, I can do it, you know, you can do it too. You just gotta feel that confidence, and find that person, you know, in yourself to want to be out there. It's just about making yourself feel and be the best that you can be, you know, and just be comfortable in your own skin.
All right. Okay, I'll get to my final question and then I'll get to the comment questions. All right. Finally, looking ahead to the crown of Miss Winter Fest and Miss Winter Fest Photogenic 2026, what qualities would you love to see in the winner, and what impact do you hope she will make in a community?
We are really hoping that this opens up an opportunity for a lot of our shy girls and a lot of
Mhm,
the self-conscious girls that just need a little bit of a pick me up and
mhm,
to be, like I said, more confident in themselves. Um, we also want the person that's going to take home this title to be able to be that, that beautiful, confident person, be able to carry themselves out with, uh, with grace, and to be an example to other people in the community or other young girls in the community. And it's an opportunity for them to look at pageantry in a different light, and see if it's going to be something for them in the future, and hopefully help them build a portfolio that's going to take them into much bigger pageants for better opportunities, and let them grow.
beautiful. All right, I'll get to the comments here. This is from Jitin Rishika. All right. Hi, Kerisha. Thank you for giving the future generation an opportunity. It's a good diversion where these young ladies can occupy themselves and encourage towards self-care. Okay. And then the second one is from Shireen Bihari to 8028. Well said, Kerry. So I think she must have been referring to one of the answers you gave earlier.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any comment for the first one?
um I
Yeah.
would just like to say, it's so small. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
um
sorry. Oh, so I know it's fine. I'm referring to the Jitin Rishika one.
Okay. No, I'm just sorry. I'm just trying to read the bottom there. It's just a little bit small, but
Uh, no, it's fine. I'll do that. Hi, Krisha. Thank you for
okay.
giving the future generation an opportunity. It's a good diversion where these young ladies can occupy themselves and encourage towards self-care. So I just wanted to know if you had any thoughts on that one.
Yeah, no, definitely it's really nice to see that people are responding so positively, and thank you for that. um, we have to be able to, me as a mom, and I have a daughter as well. I also want her to be able to be the best that she can be, set an example for her. And I don't, the world is so full of, you know nonsense.
That's
We
true.
got to be able to protect our kids, and at the same time you want to give them the best opportunities that are going to
Yeah.
be available for them, and let them be able to make the best decisions for themselves. you know and if this is a platform that can create something for our girls,
Mhm.
even if it makes the slightest difference, like self care, and to take care of themselves, and to present themselves properly. Our girls don't need to feel that, they need to wear like skimpy, open clothing to like look good, or
Sure.
to dress in a certain way or whatever. They need to know that it's the way that you carry yourself out, the way that you present yourself in public. you know those are the things that carry you forward. And especially with our girls in school, you don't have to feel that you need to bring yourself down, to make yourself popular, or um, to grow in the world. You don't need to be a nasty person, or you don't need to, I don't know how to really put this, but you just need to know that, when you're out there and you pass school and you're in the working environment, you're not seen as you are in school. All of those things fall away. And the most important thing is your education. Those are things that, nobody can ever take that away from you. And everything else grows with that. So apart from taking care of yourself, education is number one. You'll never go wrong there.
Awesome. All I gotta say is thanks so much for your time, Kerisha, and I hope to see you once again soon.
Thank you so much, Sid, and thank you for giving us this opportunity to showcase our event. And we're hoping that we get a lot more people involved, especially with our young girls. And I'm hoping that this opportunity gives them uh, a new lease on life or focus on something different where they can be the best that they can be. So
Oh,
thank you
sorry
so
about
much.
that. Oh, sorry. Jet and Rishika probably tried to acknowledge you here. Basically, girls should not be bullies, but a role model instead.
100%. 100%. We all, as you grow up, you learn to
Mhm.
when it comes to women especially, you learn to support each other.
Mm.
you know you motivate each other, you cheer for each other, and that's how it should be. Yes, there's always going to be competition, there's always going to be, you want to look like this person, or act like this person. It's
Mm.
natural, it's only nature. But at the end of the day, in the real world, we are the only people that can support each other, and that's really important.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, once again, thanks so much for your time and yeah, take care.
Thank you so much.